In this episode, we take a good look at this first aid kit that's specifically designed for motorcyclists by motorcyclists. G'day, I'm Rob Charlwood and I'm passionate about everything with a throttle. Join me as I explore all things motorcycles, lifestyle cars, and of course the best destinations for riding, driving, and my absolutely favourite thing to do, eating. Follow my journey by hitting subscribe, and if you'd like to support the channel, head over to throttledownunder.com and grab some merch. Let's face it, if we're unlucky enough to have a motorcycle accident or to stumble across a motorcycle accident when we're out riding or driving, chances are it's going to be a little bit of a mess. We're very, very lucky if we can walk away from a motorcycle accident with limited injuries. So in general, some of the most common injuries that occur during a motorcycle accident are, let's face it, they're pretty nasty. They're breakages, they're fractures, they're puncture wounds, they're high abrasion injuries, and quite often there's a lot of bleeding. So it's fair to say that your good old St. John's first aid kit is not necessarily your best option when it comes to a motorcycle accident. Number one, we just don't have a lot of space on a motorcycle to store things like a first aid kit and other accessories. And let's face it, Band-Aids and cotton wool balls are not necessarily something that's going to be very commonly used on a motorcycle accident. Now this is where this product comes in. Now the boys from Bleed Stop reached out to me a few weeks ago, and it's a Brisbane-based business, and they are motorcyclists, and they've seen their amount of trauma on the side of the road. And they've put together a first aid kit, trauma kit, that is purely suited to the styles of injuries and accidents that happen from the motorcycles. Not only that, they've put it in a nice little package, soft neoprene cover that can fit under most motorcycle seats, and particularly with my bike, just throw it in the pannier and it's always there. Now there's going to be a whole lot of these styles of kits available in different styles. So this is the soft neoprene, there's going to be a hard case as well, and there's also going to be a dry bag as well, where whatever's in here will never get wet no matter what sort of weather you're going to be in as well. All right, so what's in it? I hear you say, let's dig in and I'll show you. I've got my trusty GoPro 10 just sitting here on the side of the desk. I think you can see it on the camera, so I'm going to be pointing these at the GoPro so we can actually get a good look at it. Okay, so the first thing I pull out of the packet is Quick Clot, stops bleeding 5 times faster. Advanced cotton gauze, US military proven, safe and easy to use. So again, there's a lot of high blood flow accidents on motorcycles, so this is a product that will help assist stemming the flow of blood when you get to an accident. Chest vented seal. Now, it's quite a common injury in motorcycle accidents to be thrown into the bushland, and a common occurrence to have some sort of a puncture wound in your chest. Now this chest seal vented is an adhesive dressing for all open chest wounds. And as you can see, the instructions are all there, so you don't even have to know how to install it. You can pull it out, read through the instructions, and try and get your patient as safe and clean as possible. Now in this little package here, this is 2 blue nitrile gloves. Now the reason why they're blue is because blood shows up on it a lot more rather than black. So you can actually see where the blood's coming from, and obviously you're keeping your hands and yourself safe during this. An emergency rescue blanket. Now almost all first aid kits have the emergency rescue blanket, but in particular on the side of the road during a motorcycle accident, so important to make sure you're keeping your patient as warm as possible, particularly in colder months and colder locations as well. Combat tourniquet. Now again, to stem the bleeding on a limb, the tourniquet is a great option to really tighten off that arm or that leg and reduce blood flow until emergency services arrive. Again, remember that sometimes you'll be on the side of the road an hour from emergency services and you have to look after this patient, or someone has to look after you for that hour until emergency services get to you, so the tourniquet is essential. Okay, an emergency bandage, again, an essential tool in all kits. And this is where we come down to why this is such an essential kit for motorcyclists. You have your normal emergency scissors. No doubt about it, they do a lot of good things, but check this out. This is a high quality scissors that can do so many things. Now, I have to remember all of this, but I will flash it up on the screen. So it comes with a glass breaking point. So you can smash that down on glass, whether it's to get into a car window, whatever it might be, and it will shatter the glass and allow you to get in safely. Now if you're turning it over, you can fold this out, and this is a strap cutter, so seat belts. It might be jeans legs, Kevlar fiber jeans, leather jackets. Now we open this up into scissors, and as you can see, there's a ruler there. So if you need to measure the size of a wound, you can actually measure it with your scissors as well. And then obviously you've got high quality scissors as well to do any cutting you've got. Now for me, this is actually worth the whole amount of money all in itself. And what separates this bleed stop kit from a normal first aid kit is two things. It's these trauma scissors that are absolutely amazing and can do so many things, and this high quality, quick clot bleed stopping system. Obviously everything is awesome. The tourniquet is essential, the bandage is essential, and the chest seal is also essential. But in my mind, these two things are going to be used almost undoubtedly in a motorcycle accident. Cutting leathers off, cutting Kevlar pants off, cutting boots off feet, these things are just going to be used a hell of a lot. Now I want to encourage you to head over to bleedstop.com.au, check out these kits. Now these kits are high quality kits. There's going to be more and more over time. You'll see that there's one available now on the website at the time of filming this. There's a dry bag coming soon, and there's a brand new hard case as well. And there will also be different levels over time, some more affordable versions, some more expensive versions. But remember that this could save your life. It could save your best mate's life. It could save a stranger's life. And there's so much more in here than a standard first aid kit. So think about it, check it out. It'll fit under most seats. It'll definitely fit in panniers. And I think you can't go wrong. Check it out. Look, as always, folks, thank you for watching again. I appreciate everyone being here. I hope this has been really helpful. I think that a lot of us put a lot of emphasis on safety jackets, safety pants, helmets, all that sort of stuff, which is essential. But this is just as essential. If we have an accident, this could save our life just as much as your helmet can. Throttle on, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next video, folks.